Today, someone asked me on a call the following question. How do you prove your value to your clients or your potential clients? And my answer is that I don't prove my value. It's been a long time ago since I stopped trying to prove what I'm worth. At least when I meet people. And it's because I think that trying to prove something to somebody when it comes to your value is there just a biased way. It just sets the relationship in the wrong way from the get-go, and especially in our work. It's like when you date, when you try to get in a relationship, and you try to prove to the other person that you're worth their life, their time. You risk coming across as needy. You risk like being desperate. Like, are you desperate? Are you desperate to be in a relationship? It's not a dating strategy. Let me tell you, I'm no dating expert, but I know from experience that it is not a good thing to do. When I was a teenager, I was in love with somebody, and I was desperate to get her attention, desperate to get close to her. And I did everything, every possible bad idea in dating I did. So don't show up as desperate. Don't show up with desperation. Don't try to prove your value when you're in a relationship or trying to be in a relationship with clients. It's not the right time to do that. Now, you may say, well, how do people perceive your worth? How do people can see your value before they can buy or try your services? And that's, I think, a better reframing of the question. So what I do instead is that I do work on explaining what my services bring, the results that I deliver, and I support those facts with testimonials, with messages from the people who've used my services. But I do this way before I even get to know the people that I work with. I do that so that when I'm not around, when I'm not on a call, people can probe and see what the value, see for themselves what the value is. So for instance, I publish videos like this one and I post them on YouTube, and there's about 350, I think, videos there. So if people want to see the value that I bring through my ideas, they can just go to YouTube. It's public knowledge. It's there. It's available, and they can check that. And I don't have to get into convincing mode. In fact, trying to convince someone, as the word says, is a really bad idea. Because, especially if you want to build an authentic business, because the word itself says convince comes from the Latin root convincere, which is vanquish somebody, take over somebody's mind. So already you're trying to have this forceful, intention of taking over the way they think about you, the way they think about your work, trying to sway, to bias, to influence them. And if you do this, it means that somebody is already wrong, somebody is already off from the get-go. So at least in the context of selling professional services authentically, I don't recommend you do this. Again, I recommend that you build as much credibility builders, as much clarity in the communication, in what my colleague Blair Enns called the probing or probative conversation. When people want to check you out, where should they go? Where can they know about what you do, how much you're worth, how much you're charging? There are many pieces of information that should help with that, so that when you engage in a sales conversation, you have zero proving to do, and you are just who you are. You're able to completely put your mind and energy into listening with your ears and your heart to your client's situation, which is really the work of the expert. How do you expect people to understand the value that you bring if when they talk to you, you're more preoccupied by proving or that you're or selling something or proving or convincing them of something, if you do this, you're not putting your energy in the right spot. You should be at ease, completely zen, completely present, completely grounded in the conversation, and all the proving should have been taken care of outside of that conversation, before the conversation, way before, in the probative period or areas of your presence, your online or physical presence. So build those elements there. Have a simple, informative website with what you do, why you do it, some services. Have some prices on your website. Always have some pricing on your website. I see countless people in our B2B consulting coaching space, like zero pricing. We don't know. Like, what do we have to do to know? Like, do we have to get on a call and spend hours and hours and hours and chatting? And why is this such a taboo thing? Why is this so hidden behind a wall, right? Why don't we bring up money right away? Why don't we show the value or say what the value is? That way they can figure it out further on their own, like they are grown-ups. I hope this advice helps. And if you're interested in hearing more tips, more advice, more insights on how you build an authentic business, well, look around and you will see the value for yourself. Have a great day. And as always, I welcome your feedback, questions, reactions, anything you like, anything you want to share, but don't prove anything to me. Thank you.